So I stepped off at about 0700 this morning. I'm ahead of Jack in one step. We stayed at the Logan Brook, I think. Logan Brook, Logan something, Logan Stream, Logan Brook shelter last night. I got there probably, I don't know, 4 o'clock maybe, 15:30, 1600, somewhere around there. And nobody else there, so scoped out the tent sites and all. And a whole bunch of people ended up at the shelter, to include Biscuits and Gravy, who I caught on video quite a while ago. Might have been North Carolina or Tennessee. It was nice to talk to them. I saw them at Shaw's as well. So they did about 17 or 21 yesterday with 2 guys they're traveling with. And she told me they're hoping to do about 26. So everybody's kind of racing to A-Ball Bridge. That gets us 9.9 day. And then to Katahdin Stream Campground, and then 5.2 for the final climb. Anyway, the other thing we did, and this is the beauty of having the Garmin, because connectivity is pretty sketchy out here, is we have another food drop coming. It's a 3-day drop, and it was supposed to be coming tomorrow morning at 09. What we did is we asked Poet and Hippie Chick, or Erin, his wife, to go ahead and slide that at Joe Mary Road, which is the last point that they do food drops. They do 3 food drops. It's about 15.4. And we got 1 climb on Boardman Mountain, I think. I think I was second out of camp today, which is a record. There was a young guy who looked like his pack weighed about 15 pounds. He was ready to go way before me, but he was socializing with his buddies. And then he took off. So this is the east branch of the Pleasant River. And I'm going to try to get across this without getting wet. At least the least amount of wet as I can. Came across a ridge runner here, and she's got her outfit on, so and one of her hiking buddies, and he's got the cool Wild East new poster on as well.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'd like you to introduce yourselves.
Okay. Well, my trail name's Giggles. I thru-hiked in 2017. And now I'm ridge running in Maine in the 100-mile wilderness, and I talk to you through hikers, but
Awesome.
leave no trace.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I've noticed Maine's got the best privies.
Oh.
They're all being rebuilt.
Oh yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, handicap accessible.
Yeah. So you hiked in 2017. You go no-bull?
Yep, northbound. Yep.
Very
I
cool.
started in March, ended in August. So.
Yeah. And so you do the ridge running thing for the season, and
Yep.
what do you do afterwards?
Great question.
Okay.
We'll see.
How old are you, Giggles, if you don't mind me asking?
25, yeah.
25,
so,
wow,
yeah,
very cool. Any more long distance hikes in your future?
Hopefully. I did the Colorado Trail last summer, so,
Very
doing
cool.
smaller ones, but
All right.
yeah.
Okay, how about this handsome guy next to Giggles?
I'm Finn, and I work for the MATC building trails. And it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is. After a couple of wet ones we had, so we're happy if you ordered the good weather.
Oh yeah.
Don't hesitate to come volunteer on a trail crew if you.
Yeah. I've committed to the PATC, the Potomac ATC guys,
Oh,
because
nice.
when I started on the 1st of March, and I went Harper's Ferry to Georgia, and then came back to Harper's Ferry, there were blowdowns everywhere. In fact, the bottom of the Shenandoah National Park was closed, the bottom 35 miles. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know, because I'm from Virginia. And
Yeah, you are. Whereabouts?
Richmond.
Richmond, yeah. I'm from. I'm living now in North Stafford, up the road, by Quantico Marine Base.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Yeah. Sweet.
So thanks for all you do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is great to bump into you out here.
Yeah.
And I know this trail requires a ton of work.
Oh yeah.
And it's mostly old retired farts like myself doing it, but I was pleased to see in Vermont there were teams of young kids that came out. And I think the ATC tries to round young people up for weeks of work and all that. So if I make it to Katahdin, or when I make it to Katahdin, how's that? I'm coming back, and I already belong to PATC and AMC and ATC, so I'll get up with PATC and
Yeah.
help them because they have such a big chunk of the trail. To include a national park near me, Prince
Yeah.
William Forest
Oh.
Park, they take care of that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Another ridge runner. In fact, she commented I had inchworm on my hat and he's still there. So he's going along for the ride. Just came out of the woods here and I got a view. I'll show you. Very nice. Beautiful clouds today. Nice day. Hopefully we got great weather for the rest of the day. About 7 miles in, I'm racing to get to our resupply point. This is Little Boardman Mountain. And I think this might be the highest point in Maine until we hit the big K. 6.5 ahead of me or so at this point. And I'm in good shape time-wise, so I'll make the 4 o'clock if I keep pushing. I saw an older guy there and he was picking up some big plastic buckets, and he was Old Man, the proprietor, owner of the AT Hostel and Lodge in Millinocket. And so we chit-chatted for a little while, and he gave me a Gatorade, which was quite nice, and maybe I'll be at his place here in a couple of days. This is Crawford Pond. Big, huge pond. Just popped off of the trail just to get a video of it. This is Crawford Pond outlet here, and goes that away, and I got to cross these jumbled boulders here to get over the other side of the trail. I was racing to get 10 miles done by 12 o'clock, and I got 10.3, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm racing to the our resupply point. I think I'm in good shape. I got about 5.2 left to get there. And I think we have some weather coming. I got that from Old Man when I was talking to him. And I'm trying to get a weather update on the Garmin. You know, a little bit ups and downs, but nothing much like you see up there. It's a small, tiny little climb. But it's been pretty gentle. I mean, look at this. Very un-Maine-like. Take it to Katahdin this way. And from what I'm told, up until A-Ball Bridge, it's supposed to be relatively flat. So we're looking forward to it. So we camped last night. I got there at about 14:30, and Jack and One Step got there about 45 minutes or an hour later. So we had a good 15.4 day, and we were all kind of racing, make sure we got our resupply, which we did. Poet was there, and we got to chat with him again, and you know, he gave us some more tips and about the weather and stuff like that. So he did tell us that there's you just Google Katahdin weather, and it comes up to some mountain weather website that he said is excellent because it gives you the weather on each one of the you know, the peaks and all that, to really give you an idea about, you know, picking a proper day to go ahead and summit. Today is Friday, and we have a plan to do about 17.8 today. Started raining yesterday afternoon, right around 1600 light, and then it got going to the point where I actually cooked underneath the vestibule of the tent, which you're really not supposed to do. Me and One Step, we were tenting next to each other, so even in the rain we could kind of communicate, and we threw together a plan together for about a 19.6 day tomorrow, and then the third day, which would be Sunday, would be about a 14.4 or something like that. Now it'll get us past A-Ball Bridge and to Katahdin Stream Campground. And we do have a reservation for Sunday night. So A-Ball Bridge has supposed to have a restaurant and a diner there. But I think somebody got her comment. I didn't see it. It was Johnny Appleseed's comment. He's a guy that I've seen quite a bit ever since somewhere in Massachusetts. But he should be done now because he's a week or 10 days ahead, I think. Anyway, but congratulations, Johnny Appleseed, because I know you're done. But he put a comment in there that they're still doing breakfast, but no more lunch and dinner. We'll have a few little ups and downs, but nothing big. I mean, nothing substantial. Our next big climb is going up Katahdin. Monday's looking like a good day, so I don't know. Hope we make it. But hope's not a strategy, but we do have a plan. About 8 miles in, supposed to be a good view of Katahdin, and I'll make sure I capture that. Because even though some people have seen it, I haven't. We haven't. None of us have seen it yet. But it looks like we have a perfect day today and tomorrow. So we'll get a view. And I guess it'll be our first view sometime today, but that's pretty exciting. Here's another shot of Cooper Brook feeding into this beaver pond here on a beautiful Friday morning. And gotta get across this one. There's ropes there, but this looks like the better way. Okay, I made it across Mud Brook. I made sure my pack was unstrapped and everything, and rocks were slippery and a few moved, and I got a little wet. Trail's been nice, as you see, and I registered fall number 23 today. Just moving a little too fast. I think I was stepping on or between the rocks. Feet went out from underneath me. Not a big fall, but I did touch down with my left cheek, so that counts as a fall. And then yesterday, I had fall 22, I guess. I might be going too fast because I'm all excited about this 2.5 mile an hour I'm able to do after going like a mile an hour for so long. This is Moose Tail Lake. But this is Pemo something Lake. But there it is. There's Katahdin. Right there. That's where we're going. Awesome. That's the stream that I've been walking alongside, and it's really been beautiful. Give it another look at it out here. Very nice. Probably loaded with trout. I guess I'm on the eastern edge of the Namakanta Lake. I'm saying it right. But it's beautiful. Here.